here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. I finally get to react to ROIROM Pa Ri Ra. I have been looking forward to this, but I had a couple of issues last week, and so I didn't get a chance to it, and I'm finally able to react to it now. So let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, if you want any of your favorite songs to end up on our Fandom Favorite Top 30 chart, make sure you check that out in the description box down below. Let's get started. Ooh! I'm always here for saxophone. Ooh! Ooh! I love how bright it is. Ooh! Ooh, I like this kind of pull away. A little longer vocals versus the more rhythmic part in the verse. Ooh, I can do that. I can do that dance move. Very rhythmic. I like this change up in the pre-chorus. The lengthening of the notes, really focusing on the singing aspect. Really good change up. Ooh, those hits. Nice pull away. Woo. Nice. Ooh, those ad-libs are nice. Those ad-libs are great. Got a little outro. Cute. Oh my goodness. What a fun song. So incredibly fun. I loved everything about it. First, you know it's gonna be a hit when we have a saxophone right at the freaking beginning, and it's like upbeat and it's in your face, and it's like made me want to dance the entire time. I loved that feeling. Like, it was one of these things that just like instantly brought a smile to my face, and I was like, yes, this is what I want for the summer. I'm so ready for this kind of song. Bright colors, very fast rhythmically in the verses, really, really nice. It just made me want to groove the entire time, which I think was kind of the purpose of the song, especially when you hear in the chorus, I wrote it down, the ups and downs are what make it fun. Like, I think that's so important, like talking about life and, you know, ups and downs within everything, like that really, you know, that's what makes life fun, right? You know, there's always like these peaks and valleys that we have to go through in our life. And at the end of the day, when we look back on our life, I hope that we had fun, right? And that we can look at those in like valuable ways and that kind of thing. And so I think this is a really nice song, especially to have right during, you know, the beginning of the summer. It's one of those things where it's like, let's go ahead and just, you know, we might have some things that go on and that sucks, but at the end of the day, like having those is what makes life worth living. And I thought that was really, really beautiful, the way that they kind of made it go with this kind of really, really catchy sound, right? The Pa Ri Ra, I can't say it that fast, like how they were doing it. They were repeating it so very quickly, like, and it just made this really rhythmic instrumental almost a feel to it, which I really loved. And so what they did is they really played around with these fast, quick lyrics and the slows. They really played around with that. So in the verses, we had very rhythmic, fast things that were going on. Pre-chorus, we got into like longer vocals. We kind of pulled it apart. Not that it's to say like it made it really slow. It just made it lengthen a little bit more. And then we have like the instrumental like part going off underneath, and then we get to the chorus, which is so repetitive and fun. It just makes you want to dance. So I also thought it was interesting, the bridge, we had kind of like an instrumental break for the bridge mostly, and then there was just like a short little part in the bridge before we go into the chorus, which those final ad-libs, ooh, so freaking good. And then I love how we had the outro with oh macho macho. I think that was so much fun. This is just a really, really fun song. It's what I call a bubblegum pop song, which is like basically it doesn't have to have a lot of meaning. It just makes you feel like good. You know, this is a type of music that back in the 50s that parents really wanted to, because they didn't like rock and roll. And so we had like this pop music that was like very like teenage love and happy, and we have a lot of surf songs during that time and that kind of thing. So this reminds me a lot of that, but with a new age. So I really enjoyed this, but I'm curious to know what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the song or the MV? I really love that they had a few like dance moves that I was like, I could do this, I could do that. Made it a little accessible. I really love that aspect. And then the vocals, guys, always, like, they have impressed me so much, not only with their choreography, because you can tell they're such amazing dancers, but their vocals always hit every single time. And they've come up with like so many different concepts already, and they haven't been around like very long. So I'm always excited to see them, and I can't wait to see what they do next. Don't forget, if you want any of your favorite songs to end up on our Fandom Favorites Top 30 chart, check that out in the description box down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.